Do a little bit of a Father's Day special today. Yeah, we're gonna look back at the old safety razors that your father or grandfather would have used, and maybe still do, and maybe you use them now. So I hope you sit back and enjoy as we take a look at my collection of safety razors, and maybe you'll see one that you own or recognize one that your father or grandfather used to use. But happy Father's Day. Hey guys, so I just picked something up at a garage sale. I got this little box for $10, which I think is actually a pretty good deal I got. You guys can let me know in the comments. But I'm going to open it up here in my bathroom. I think it's appropriate for what I picked up. And maybe you guys can see in there. It's a whole box of old safety razors. Let's pull them out, and you guys might recognize some of these as I'm pulling them out. Obviously they are a little dirty and need to be cleaned up. Yeah, and that's it. A couple of handles. I'm not too sure of the era of these, whether they're 50s or 60s. I'm going to go ahead and say that they are used. For how dirty they are. And I don't know if this camera is able to focus on that. It's been acting up on me from time to time. But that is neat, but these are used, and I don't know. Maybe I'll keep the box. I don't know about keeping the old razors. So we look at the ones everyone already knows what they are. These are the Slim Boys. Yeah. They both seem to work all right. They're adjustable. And I have the Fat Boy. And I already have a Slim Boy. Slim Boy, and then a one in black handle. And in my opinion, these are some of the best shaving razors out there. I really like them. You can adjust it to be as aggressive as you would like it to be or need it to be without compromising how smooth they are to shave with. Some of them get extremely rough on the face, and these are quite nice. So if you have a girly face like me, these are what you want. Three-piece. This is kind of dirty in the back side. I doubt there's any way that this camera is going to focus for me. Anyways, it is a Gillette. And this up here says 1932. Usually Gillette has a date code that they go with, so this obviously has some corrosion issues and will need to be thoroughly cleaned And yeah, I don't know. We'll see how well I can clean this up. You know, I do have one of these already as well. This is another Gillette. And this one says made in England. And it's hard to see because it's dirty, but I'll have to see if there's a date code on it. Yeah, this one isn't quite as nice as my other one. My other one is so silky smooth, the operation. You can hear this one though, but it's dirty. And this one, which looks like something you would get right out of the dollar store. However, you think it's a three-piece one. And it is a butterfly. So that's kind of interesting. I like that. And once again, okay, I see a Gillette England and a date code of L2 maybe? Yeah, it's L2. Camera's never going to be able to pick that up. So I have to go back and look and see what date that is referencing. We got this guy. Now this one, there's some good wear to it, but it's brass. Like this one is light, and you can tell it's a zinc made one, not brass. This is brass. Now, this is a three-piece, but it unscrews from the bottom. Get that in frame. So this is a three-piece one. It just unscrews from the bottom. So it's kind of neat. As you can see how it comes apart. And I could not tell you for how much dirt and corrosion and crap's on there. So this is going to have to be cleaned up. Obviously when you're doing this, some warm soapy water with a used toothbrush or something is best. Because you don't really want to ruin the finish. I know there's not much to ruin on that, but generally with expensive razor, antique razor, you don't want to ruin the finish. You want to be gentle as you can with it. The old Super Blade. And this one, so I finished cleaning up these razors I got, at least most of them, and they're a whole lot cleaner and work a little better. I still need to lube them up. You want to use some light oil or mineral oil or something on them, but yeah, they clean up all right. This particular one, there is no date on it that I can see. Don't honestly remember the model of this or the date that they were manufactured. Escapes my mind right now, but now it's about the best I can get it cleaned up. Looks all right. You can still see the corrosion, but if I get any more aggressive with this, I'm gonna start removing all the finish. So good enough to set in the cabinet with my collection. That's the Gillette Tech or Tech Guard. The older model from 31 to 47. So we got 1966 Slim Boy, 1963 Slim Boy, the new model or new standard, which started in the 20s to the 30s. I haven't dated this yet to know exactly how old, but that's what that is. And this is a 1966 Slim Twist. And pretty decent shape. There's no cracks or warpage to the handle. No corrosion. And no wear, really. So, mostly unused. And here's your Gillette $1.95 adjustable razor, or commonly known as the Fat Boy. Yeah, I picked up this nice little specimen at a garage sale and got it relatively cheap. Don't remember the price, but it was basically dirt cheap because I bought it with a bunch of other stuff. This one is a 1959 model, or say date of manufacture, and it is the last quarter of 1959, and it works extremely well. And for comparison, there is the Fat Boy to the Slim Boy. Never known as a Fat Boy, but just nicknamed it. Very much the same razor, just one with a skinnier handle, and I guess slightly longer handle. In which case, they both shave the same. They're both extremely mild, smooth shaving, regardless of how aggressive you have your dial cranked up on this. It is still extremely smooth. Some of the best razors ever made. Here's just a little bit more of my collection. Some different blades I thought I'd try out for fun. You know, Bruce Lee, why not? How bad could it be? It was bad. But yeah. I don't know what model these are, but I picked up this little travel razor at a thrift store. There's another one of your Slim Boys. 65, I think, on that one. And here's your black handled Slim Boy, which I think was called something else, but that one I believe is 72. And then of course we got vintage Soviet safety razor with vintage Voskhod blade. Now these, anodized aluminum handle. Your guard is anodized aluminum. You got this, which I'm not too sure on what it is, if it's some kind of casted pot metal or zinc, chrome plated, which I don't know what the camera's picking up. That's pretty rough chrome plating. And this is basically new, unused stock on that, so that's just what it is. Now I have used this and it is extremely mild shaving, so quite interesting anyways. And the maker's mark, camera is able to focus on that or not. It's an M for something I don't remember, or I'm not even going to try to pronounce it either because I just won't get it right. But for you out there that know what it is, let me know. This I picked up on eBay. I think it came out of Ukraine some years ago. And yeah, I don't remember what I paid for it. Well, it wasn't a whole lot, but I thought it was kind of neat anyways. You got your new, your old Voskhod. Nice little aluminum anodized case. But yeah. I'm guessing that's about 1980s era. And, well, who knows where it came from. Maybe it's from Chernobyl. I don't know. Maybe I should get a Geiger counter out and see if it puts off any radiation, but I don't know. I've handled it a few times. My hands haven't burnt, so I guess it's not that bad. And then, of course, some vintage Brute. New old stock from Walgreens. 2 for $1, so I don't know what era that is, but then we got up here. This is another Gillette, like the one I picked up. This is constructed a little differently. This is, the guard on it is machined brass, not stamped like the other one. It's flat and doesn't have, well, I'll just show you. You can spot the difference between the two. This one is better made, better quality made, and is a whole lot smoother to operate, and is a little heavier because of the brass guard versus the stamped steel. However, everything else remains pretty much the same on these, so yeah, there you go. And my Vikings blade, this is my Chieftain. This is actually my replacement Chieftain. I won't get into all of that, but they're a nice looking razor. Just some old vintage electric razors I picked up, and this, I usually have this sitting on my desk, so it's a little dusty, but your auto strop, kind of neat. I'll try to do that with one hand. Now here, if it focuses. opens up. There you go. You feed your strop through there, and as you pull this back and forth, it flips it from one side to the other, stropping it back and forth. So one blade lasts you for a very, very, very long time. Sadly, I don't have any replacement blades for it yet. They do sell them, and I will be picking some of that up sometime soon. I would like to try it out nonetheless, even though it does look, I don't know, a little scary to use. A little Father's Day look back in time. Maybe give you some memories of what your dad used or your dad's dad. Child's first shaving brush. Bob the Builder.